Do you feel stuck? You can have a conversation in English, you understand a lot, but you feel like you've stopped improving. You use the same words, the same grammar, and you just don't sound fluent. If this is you, you are probably stuck on the B1 plateau. And today, I'm not just going to tell you why you're stuck. I'm going to give you a real, actionable strategy to break through and finally reach that confident B2 level. Let's go. Hi everyone and welcome back to English with Speaker. My name is Tanya. This channel is all about helping you speak English confidently and fluently. And today, we are tackling one of the biggest problems I see with my students, the B1 plateau. It's that frustrating feeling where you've been studying for a long time, but you are just not making progress. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what B2 level means, why you're stuck, and you'll have a clear 3-step strategy to start making progress today. So, what is this B1 plateau? Think of B1 as the comfortable survival level. You can survive. You can order coffee, talk about your weekend, ask for directions. You've learned the main grammar tenses. It's comfortable. And that's the problem. Comfort doesn't lead to growth. Here are the main reasons learners get stuck at B1. You've become a passive learner. You watch movies in English, you listen to music, but you are not actively engaging with it. You're just consuming. It feels like practice, but it's not effective practice for moving up. You keep practicing what you already know. It feels good to use the vocabulary and grammar you're confident with. But to get to B2, you have to actively seek out what you don't know. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You lack specificity and nuance. At B1, you can say, "This movie was good." At B2, you need to say, "The plot was a bit predictable, but the acting was absolutely captivating." See the difference? It's about expressing more complex and detailed ideas and fear of making mistakes. At B1, you can communicate your basic message. You become afraid that if you try more complex sentences or new vocabulary, you'll make a mistake and people won't understand you. This fear keeps you trapped. Does any of that sound familiar? Let me know in the comments which one is the biggest trap for you. The first step is recognizing the problem. Okay, so we want to get to B2. But what does that actually mean? Forget the official definitions for a second. Let's talk about what a B2 speaker can do. A B1 speaker can describe events, dreams, and ambitions. They can give reasons and explanations for their opinions on familiar topics. It's very focused on you and your life. A B2 speaker can do much more. They can discuss pros and cons of a topical issue, for example, working from home or social media, understand the main ideas of complex texts like news articles and reports, interact with a degree of fluency and spontaneity that makes conversation with native speakers possible without a lot of strain for either person. And they can use a wider range of vocabulary, including phrasal verbs and idioms. They can express themselves clearly and with nuance. The key word for B2 is flexibility. You can handle different situations and topics, not just the ones you prepared for. That is our goal. Alright, this is the most important part of the video. How do we do this? The secret for moving from B1 to B2 is shifting from passive learning to active use. I call this strategy the 3M method: micro, mimic, and mobilize. Let's break it down. Micro. Instead of saying, "I need to learn more phrasal verbs," you get specific. Your goal is to choose one tiny micro piece of English, micro topic, not business English, but 3 phrases for agreeing in a meeting. Micro grammar, not the passive voice, but how to use the passive voice to sound more formal in emails. Micro pronunciation, not connected speech, but how the words want to become wanna. So you need to find a short 1-2 minute YouTube clip and use headline or podcast segment on a topic that interests you. Your only goal is to find one new phrase, phrasal verb or idiom, just one. Step 2, and mimic. Now that you have your micro piece of language, you need to own it. This is where we focus on speaking and listening. You are going to mimic the original speaker. Listen to how they say it, not just the words, but the music of the language. What is the intonation? Does their voice go up or down? Where is the stress in the sentence? How do the words connect? This is connected speech. So listen to the short clip with your new phrase 3 times. Then say it out loud, trying to copy the speaker exactly. This is called shadowing. Record yourself on your phone and compare it to the original. Do this for 2-3 minutes. It feels strange at first, but it is incredibly powerful for fluency. Step 3, mobilize. This is the final, most crucial step. You must mobilize or use the new language immediately in a low-pressure situation. This moves it from your passive memory to your active speaking brain. You have 24 hours to use your new phrase, and here are some ideas. Write a comment on a YouTube video like this using this phrase. Send a voice note to your friend or a language partner. Write it in your journal in a sentence about your day. And if you're brave, try to use it in your next conversation. Let's do a quick example. Micro. I watch a movie trailer and I hear the phrase, "It blew my mind." My micro topic is this one idiom. Mimic. I listen to the actor say, "It blew my mind" a few times. I notice he stresses the word mind. It blew my mind. It blew my mind. I practice saying it out loud, copying his intonation. Mobilize. I come to this video and write a comment. This 3M method is great. The simplicity of it blew my mind. See? It's a simple, repeatable cycle. Do this for just 15 minutes every day, and you will be actively building your B2 skills. So, to escape the B1 plateau, you need to stop passively consuming and start actively using the language with the 3M method. Micro, mimic, and mobilize. This is how you build confidence. Not by knowing everything, but by mastering small pieces of the language one day at a time. This is how you develop fluency, improve your connected speech, and start using all those phrasal verbs and idioms naturally. Now for your homework. My question for you is, what is one micro topic you're going to work on this week? Let me know in the comments below. You can even use the mobilize step and try to use a new phrase. If this video was helpful, like, share, and subscribe.